Hey there guys, Kadahane here with some Total War Warhammer. Welcome back to our Imperial campaign. Rejoining Karl Franz on his legendary Pegasus, his Imperial Pegasus. And just getting ready to make some Total War, as this is going to be a very bloody episode very quickly. The state of affairs is much like it was as we left the last video. Karl Franz is ready to make war against Karlberg and carry on into the capital of the Middenland, Weismund. We have Eben Olden, our treasurer, the rising lord. There he is. On his warhorse. I think it's like a... what are those, Clydesdales? The ones with the furry hooves. He's ready to lay siege and assault Averheim. And lastly, our lord that we gained just recently, Helmet Fillbach, is returning to Telabheim to lick his wounds and hire on some fresh men, some fresh bloodthirsty youngins that want to get into the fight against, well, the rabble that is our imperial fractional successionists and those who wish to have independence from the imperial crown. Thus far, we haven't had too much trouble with the orcs, the dwarves, or really anybody else, even so much as the vampire counts haven't given us much of a peep yet. So we are waiting on that. We are technically at war with Karak-Herm, but since they are limited to one settlement and pretty much penned in by our... what are you? Visenland... yeah, Visen, right? Visen? Visenland allies, they're pretty much keeping these guys on lockdown. I imagine that war is going to wrap up pretty soon. So, let's start out with something, a little bit of a warm-up. We will do the battle at... what am I doing? The battle at Karlberg.
Raise your weapons!
Oh, I probably shouldn't even fight that. Let's just auto-resolve. You know, Karlberg's lucky. They got paid a visit by the Emperor himself. He deemed it necessary that he come in to subjugate them. 50 men lost. We gained a steel standard, which is a banner. That's pretty cool. What does that do? And a ring. The arcane sigils woven into the fabric of the banner blaze brightly in the presence of metal, altering heavy, cumbersome armor, making it as light as a feather. Drag the banner into the unit you wish it to be applied to, a plus 20% speed. I see, yeah, during the battle you can put it onto a unit and they get that buff. Very cool. Left click to remove. Cool. And let us occupy.
Who calls?
Alright. Another town under our control. Very, very weak town. That's okay. We'll build it up over time. Public order in this province is pretty good, so we shouldn't have too much trouble moving on to Weismund. And I guess so, Middelheim. Ah, so Weismund is not the capital. It is just another settlement on the way to Middenheim, which is dangerously close to the north. Hopefully we can get there before Kislev finds any ambitions to take it, and of course before any of the chaos warriors spill out from up there. Let us take Karl Franz, and honestly he really doesn't need to replenish at all, but he does get that level up. What should we grab here? Let's go with, we need 4 of these first before we can get Rally, which I would like Rally, so let's throw on the last honest steel buff.
Now.
And you're all at a movement point save, so you can hang out. And now on to Averheim.
Raise your weapons!
Oh, we've taken a lot of attrition from, I think we were assaulted by the enemy captain, but...
into battle!
We should be able to do this. We have 3... siege towers, so that's 6 altogether that we constructed. Hopefully it'll be enough. There's only one group of 3 swordsmen, halberdiers, and crossbowmen. Let's get right into... oh, and I got an achievement. Champion. I wonder what that's for. Sometimes it's got a bit of an issue at the moment that some of the Steam achievements are slightly bugged, in that they fire off. But I don't believe, that their requirements have been met. But that is the way of it. And man, that enemy agent really did do a number on our forces. I'm surprised that many have been killed. Like, nearly half of all of our troops are gone. Thankfully our crossbowmen are still well up, so we can use them to advance and kill off their crossbowmen and have some free shots on the defending troops. We just have to make sure to stay out of the way of the towers themselves. Loading times are always fun. There we go. Put me in, coach. Another beautiful city with an oculary and many skulls. Oh, all the skulls, damn. The old world has a bit of an obsession, the old empire, just like the new empire in 40k. So let's grab all of these towers. We should probably focus on one gate. And I feel like it's going to be this gate. So we'll take 2 swordsmen, 2 here. And we'll put, so these 2 towers are going to go there. These 2 towers are going to go like here. Put them there. And then we have 2 more towers that are going to go here and there. But they're going to have spearmen in them. So they're not going to be doing as much as breaching as the other towers will. We'll take our kind of under-strength spearmen here, and we'll tuck them all together. Oh, it's kind of crooked, isn't it? That's better. Lock them in formation. Take all these guys, lock them in formation. Or not lock them, but put them in formation. Take all of our crossbowmen, and we'll put them here and have them advance. And our pistoliers honestly probably aren't going to do much until we get the doors open, so we're just going to leave them in the back. And put Eben Olden in the front. Alright, so when we start the battle, these 2 here, 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 and then those 2 here and possibly there. Alright, we gotta go quick. Those towers are gonna start firing immediately. Alright, so we can only get that guy there, and this guy here, and we're gonna like angle that one around. Take our crossbowmen and just get him right up in front. Try to weaken him up as quickly as possible. And old Eben Olden will follow him up, as well as our group of regular footmen. These guys, look at them. Gonna take another city. For Karl Franz, for Sigmar. Look at these glorious lumbering siege towers. I feel like one of them's probably gonna fall before we get there. These towers are actually quite powerful. Alright, closing the gap pretty quick.
Send troops to capture the enemy defense.
Yes, yes, yes. The Imperial devices. Many, many skulls. Alright, well, I think we might actually make, oh. Nope. Okay, so one already went down. They're gonna get them up on the wall with, their ladders. And our crossbowmen, thankfully, are firing up. Weaken some of the troops. And oh boy, here we go. We have a proper breach. Tump. Spill out, my men. Slowly spawn. Those are just the spearmen, though. Alright, swordsman. Gotta get on that flank as quickly as possible. Help those spearmen out. Our ladders have docked with the walls. More spearmen there. I'm kind of surprised that they don't have their crossbowmen anywhere near. Alright, swordsman. Get involved. Oh, these spearmen are not looking good. Can we climb up there from that way? No, I think they cannot. There's their crossbows. We should actually pull a unit aside to get dealing with them. You guys. These guys here got waylaid. But they're fighting through. They're swordsmen. They know what's up. And I think they're actually some of our more veteran troops. No, those guys are still green. Alright, push up in. Spearmen hold that. Halberdiers are good. They are very good troops, but they're not as useful against infantry-sized units. They have a bonus against large units, cavalry, or larger, so halberdiers is actually not really the choice you want to take against swordsmen, especially swordsmen with shields. Oh, that guy took an arrow in the chest. I feel like that was friendly fire. I love those pirouettes and those dunks that they do. Look at that. The dude had like this got like 5 foot vert. Nah, Try not to get too distracted. Get up there, man. Come on. Don't break. Don't you damn break. Oh, they're taking a lot of damage. Yeah, they're pretty much just gonna flee. Bastards. Oh no, they're getting some back. But they're losing that combat quick. No, it was a desperate advance anyways. Let's push further along the wall and hopefully capture the gatehouse. Let's grab 2 of you and you can fire at those. 2 of you and you can fire in on the halberds. Oh, we need to get some spare troops in there. Need all of you. We need to get those gates open. Let's get Eben Olden up there so he can start throwing some debuffs and buffs up. Hopefully we can break through this line. Oh, that was a bit of a jarring transition. Yeah, those halberdiers are running. Alright guys, push up, push up. You throw down your debuff and that one too. And throw down your buff. We pretty much lost this side early. If we can just get this damn gate open, I think we have to fight through here and get back down again. Let's bring up our pistoliers as there's no threat from the towers any longer. These guys are going to definitely flee. Swordsman, I need you guys to get down there. Oh, soon enough. Chase all these guys down first. You and you. Fire in on those guys if you can actually get that arc. You guys are doing okay, but honestly, you're probably just wasting ammunition. Fire that way. Yeah, that's a good arc. Rain down on them. Oh, they're taking a lot of damage. Okay, do we have time for another debuff or another buff? Throw on the leadership buff. And swordsman, I really need you guys to get down there. Our little beachhead is crumbling up top here. I'm starting to get slightly nervous. These 2 units of crossbows are kind of trying to get into a weird angle on those guys. Our swordsmen are down there, but they're really outgunned, I think, at the moment. In 25 seconds, we can throw a debuff on that sword infantry, but we really need to make sure that our crossbows can actually hit them. Okay, we're going to throw down the debuff. That was out of range of most things, I think. No, this is not looking good. Alright, we need to get you guys up there. Take the ladders if you can. I'm losing too many men on the walls. Come on, Crossman, can you not get that angle? No, I don't think they can. Alright, well, we'll swap you guys out to deal with aiming at the halberdiers, as that's going to serve us better. These guys getting flanked in the back, they're going to die soon. If they don't rout. Oh no, they actually took that charge really well. Ah, okay, so they can climb the siege towers, good. This is a bloody fight. Look at the bodies on the wall. Well, it's a yellow though, which is nice. But I know that there's a good smattering of red in there too. Wow, these guys are still holding on. Come on, can we get in range of them? I'd love to give them the benefit of the buff. Nah, just outside. Alright, you guys are almost dead. You should probably get the hell out of there. And these guys are trying to fight a bulkhead or get a beachhead in here, but it's really not working. And swordsman versus unshielded spearmen is not going to go well. Oh, sorry, not even swordsmen. These are crossbowmen. Actually, that should be well enough for us. Oh, you brave bastards. You'll be remembered. I don't know what the hell you pistoliers are shooting at. There's the good debuff. Let's get Eben Olden up there if we can. Anyway, you can climb. Oh no, because you're on a bloody horse, aren't you? Damn horses. I just have to wait and let it play out. Come on, fight your way through, guys. Oh. Almost through. We're gonna have to retreat a lot of these troops so that they don't lose everybody. I need you. Get up there. Who else we got that's really weak? You get the hell out of there. Oh, what are you guys? Oh, you guys actually survived? Oh, I totally forgot about you. Alright, well, you've had some time to relax. I need you down below. At the very least, keep making sure that these guys don't rally. Alright, Spearmen have finally gotten their job done. Let's get you guys off the wall. You stay there, actually. Throw down that buff. And everybody either needs to get onto the wall or get off the wall. Oh, they're trying to regroup. They're trying to reform back at a more defensible location, but we caught them. Take you guys and move you around the back. Alright, now hit him in the side. That wasn't the charge I was looking for, gentlemen, but you know what? Good enough. Get those bloody gates open. You I went down there. Once you guys are off that ladder, you guys get ready to charge. Gates almost open. Come on, almost there. Doesn't give me a percentage though. Few troops scattered about on the inside of the city, but I think once we really take the gate, we should be just fine in mopping them up. Alright, I need you guys to actually, like, what little troops you have, just hit them in the back. Tiny squad of 5 guys. Just get cheeky stabbing. Oh, good kick, though. Oh, kick back. That bloody gate controlled by us yet? Oh, it is too. Alright, gentlemen, let's get in there. Here comes the cavalry.
It will be done. Wise counsel. Charge! Pistoliers!
The pistol cavalry. Alright. Broken that troop. And hey, and then we took the victory just like that. Very good. We're gonna end this before more guys die. A decisive victory. I wonder how many we lose. Oh, only 419. Seemed like a hell of a lot more than that. Wow, some of our swordsmen definitely earned their battle honors today. 112 kills from that regiment and 97 kills from our crossbowmen, ranking up to silver 1. Very cool. The enemy lost 646, but of course, since we're probably not going to be taking prisoners, they're going to lose all 900. Straight zeros. Couple of bucks to keep us going, and we will loot and occupy. Pigeon Plucker Pendant. The wearer of this bizarre pendant is supernaturally protected against attacks from flying creatures. Passive ability. Gives him -8 melee attack to any flying enemies around him in a 30-meter radius. Very cool. Alright, and Averheim is ours. A decent city. Kind of lowly upgraded, but good enough. And of course, you gained a level, didn't you? What should we do? Let's take the route Marcher, +10 campaign movement range, why not? And you guys are going to have to take a while to recover your wounds since you took a lot of damage in that fight. You could throw down a
Empire's blessings, yes.
1 extra regiment of swordsmen, 1 extra regiment of spearmen with shields to round off our army. And we have to move on to Grenzstadt for the final blow we need to deal to this province in order to capture it all of Averland. They did take Schwarzhofen, from the vampire counts, but I feel like that's going to be taken back pretty quick here, as Zelig van Kluger is not looking happy about the fact that they own that territory. Very, very nice. Let's move.
Yes.
You're going to be moving back there next turn. All right. I think that's a lot of it. Let's end turn and go on to turn 37. If any interesting developments occur in between the turns here. Oh, Averland, yeah, the agent is running. Headed back to where he can most be effective. Stirland continues its crusade. I don't know who they're actually at war with still. And nothing else of interest happened. Very cool.
Your conquest.
We completed our objective, which is unite the lands, occupy elite raise, sack 6 different settlements. We only got one of the bonus objectives, which sucks because we only get 1,000 extra gold, but we do get that 4K anyways. And now we have a new mission, the ties that bind. We've been asked a boon by our potential allies to wreak havoc upon their enemy by assassinating one of their men. If we do this, we increase our chances of ruling all our fellow men. Carry out a successful assassination of a character belonging to any of the faction or any of the following enemies of Nordland: Kislev, Skull Smashers, or Stirland. Then we'll get +5 diplomatic relations with Nordland, and the Gold Sigil Sword, which is a common. This golden sword gifts its user with a foresight and speed in combat that no mortal should ever have, +3 melee defense, +3 melee attack. And another objective, as Magnus did, so shall we. It was Magnus of Nuln that ended the turbulent time of the 3 emperors by defeating the Chaos Lord Asavar Kull. In the wake of such a victory, the Empire was united. To withstand another such invasion, we must unite again with more provinces under the Emperor's rule. And yeah, loot, occupy, sack, or raise 10 different settlements with a bonus of 6k. There should be some... Where is it? Oh, I always go to different things. Some optional objectives alongside that. 2 factions join a confederation. Might makes right, maintain 45 units. Build the Altar of Colleges of Magic. Complete 15 missions. And defeat 3 armies or garrisons, achieving a heroic victory. Very cool. I could probably get some of those done. I'm pretty sure Nordland still doesn't like us. Like, really? Just, like, doesn't give a shit about us. Yeah, -9. Come on.
Greetings, my countrymen.
Doesn't even want a trade agreement.
On this fine mark.
Whatever, mate. Not like I care. We have quite the surplus of gold. Could upgrade our blacksmith to an armory, which allows recruitment of great swords, demigryph knights with halberds, demigryph knights without halberds, steam tanks, and Reichsguard. For 6k, that's quite an investment. We can upgrade our stables to a livery, which gives us access to the Empire Knights, but not the Outriders or the Outriders with grenade launchers, since we don't have a gunsmith or a foundry. We could also upgrade our rally field to a barracks, which allows us the recruitment of an Empire captain. The other 2, we need a gunsmith or an armory. Yeah. What else do we have? We can upgrade some of the villages to being towns, which might serve quite useful for us. Or we could go and reinforce Tableheim, some of its provinces, but I think we should focus on the main Imperial province. What else do we got? The Marienburg Docks. Ooh, that's like a +500 per turn. We should almost go for the Marienburg Harbor. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good investment. Now we have 1,000 gold left. We hired on some troops here, which funnily enough are actually better than the troops we had because of the recruitment bonus. Kind of want some halberdiers, but it's going to incur that penalty of the long distance recruitment, so we won't do that. We're going to give him one more turn to
I will marshal the band.
reinforce his troops, and we're going to take
Yes, my lord.
Irobach back to his homeland. Where are you? Karaberg doesn't have any upgrades, but we're gonna march on Weissmund now.
To war.
Alright, Karl Franz. I don't think he's actually gonna make it this turn, unfortunately, just outside. So we'll end that turn. Sometimes turns go pretty quick. Averland, oh, stay the hell away from me. I don't want your agents causing trouble. Stirland comes to the south. I don't actually know what their objective is. Oh, what do you want? Against Paravon again. We're trustworthy instead of steadfast since we've been breaking treaties and whatnot. Fine. Just to keep our dwarves happy. Bretonnia, what are you doing in my land? Or did we give you military access? I can't remember. Oh, whatever it is. Uh-oh. More confederation with the dwarves. Our armies consist of noble state troops, and yet they act like a horde of free company. They loot and pillage across the countryside. Something must be done. Punish them. This army must behave and uphold the tenets of Sigmar, or else we be no better than the Northmen. These soldiers will be punished, and we gain a war fever, +6 leadership. Or it's war plunder. This is an ugly part of war, but a reality nonetheless. Our many enemies do not treat the people any better, and we'll gain war plunder, which gives us income from sacking settlements, which we don't do, so we're going to punish them. Gain some battle leadership. Some wars. Complete technology, and we... Ooh. So these are 2 trade resource buildings. So why am I over here? Which is very good. We're going to see that number of trade income go skyrocketing straight through the roof. It's going to be great. The Wasteland has a population surplus, and we can upgrade our die maker even further, but we have to be careful as not all of it can be traded. It depends on how many trade routes we have, how much of our trade goods are actually sent out and we get cash for. So if we have a surplus of trade goods without too many trade routes, then we're just going to be losing, like we're going to be overproducing and not actually getting any money from it. So let's go for a... what should we do? Let's go for a tavern house. For the public order, maybe. Go for the clother. And in Averheim, nothing else available. Next thing that we should upgrade, I think, is some of the infrastructure. I think in Talabheim? No. Averheim? Yeah, get that to a tier 3. We still have to wait a while for it. At any rate, we do need to open up a secondary slot with 5 surplus. It should be only 3 turns. And then perhaps we can open up having... what do we need? We need... Where's the building browser? Oh man, we need a gunsmith. We also need a Shrine of Sigmar. We need a conclave of battle wizards. We need all of the things. I feel like we should go for the wizards though, because the Temple of Sigmar can be anywhere, I'm pretty sure. The rest of these, like the Engineer's Workshop and the Cathedral, that can all be in any capital city that's upgraded to level 5. But the Altdorf Colleges of Magic, I think, is only... It's a unique for Altdorf, of course. Alright. Let us go. You guys still up reinforcing. You guys are just chilling out. Let's give you some... I really don't want to incur that penalty, that recruitment penalty. We're gonna leave you. You guys just hang out there. You just hold down the fort. Karl Franz, let's lay waste to another little village, and we'll auto-resolve. No fighting these guys. Got some loot, lost 44 dudes, and took the settlement.
The Empire.
And we gained an obsidian lodestone. The lodestone of pure obsidian contains many dark djinn imprisoned by a sultan sorcerer whose name is lost to time. Is a powerful anti-magic artifact. Plus 20% magic resistance. We also gained a student, which is the faction-wide resource rate again. So let's go to, where is it? Not advisors. I want to go to our different heroes. How do we get there quickly? Oh, well, actually, Karl Franz actually has an upgrade too, so let's do that. Let's grab Rally. And then let's go... What do you have? A Talisman of Durance? Oh, we have a few here, eh? Magic resistance or ward save? We need the ward save on that. What else you got going on to you? A war horse, which we wouldn't want to do anyways. I think old Karl Franz is pretty good with what he's got. Let's go over here. Can we click on you to... Yeah, we can switch over to you. Get that pigeon plucker talisman, which I'm fine with. Sword of striking, fine. Helm of discord, the speculum, all that jazz. This is all good. But we do have a spare, don't we? No. Someone else get that student then? Oh, you don't even have any followers. What the hell? It looks like everything's taken. Okay, well. Yeah, you're pretty, like, under-equipped. You got the Sword of Bloodshed, that was pretty cool, and the Dawnstone, which is good. Oh, well. Let's go into that. Let's queue up a research. Since we don't actually have the barracks anymore, we can't actually go for this, but it's nice since we got the upkeep reduction. Let's go with, I think I said I wanted to get the Mercantile Fleet for the trade agreement. Or we can get the armor upgrade. Ooh, state-issued weapons. Although the cost falls to each individual soldier, it is expected that all will use standardized equipment. Weapon strength plus 10% for Empire units with spears and with swords. And we can do the same with the armor, which gives us plus 10 armor for Empire infantry units excluding great swords. Let's do that. Let's increase some survivability for our troops. It's going to take 10 turns. Next one, we're going to get quite a bit of money. I think everybody's...
I command here.
He's going to be within striking range of Middelheim in the next, what,
Summon
2
the
turns?
elector-counts.
And you will be ready in the next 2 turns to take Brenstadt. And of course, the last guy's just going to hang out.
Praise Sigmar.
Alright, well, in the next video, we're going to see a little bit more bloodshed. We're going to be picking up the pace to uniting the whole of the Empire. Hopefully, some of our wayward allies like Wissenland and Stirland will join us in Confederation. And man, we're very close to creating a nice, huge chunk of Empire to rule over these lands. Gonna look to be getting some agents soon enough so we can spread our fingers out without actually worrying about getting them chopped off. And we're gonna have to hire on some new generals, I think, too. We're gonna have to have like a warden of the north, of the south, the east, and the west, just in order to keep us like all protected all the way through. It's all right. In the next one, then I'll see you guys. Thank you for watching. Please, if you enjoyed the video, like or dislike. Oh, as you see fit, anyways. Subscribe if you would like to see more, and comment if you have anything to say. I've been Kidahane, you've been wonderful, and I'll catch you in the next one.